Whoops. Howdy. I've been real bad. I haven't been posting. Oh, let's kick my feet up. Welcome to my office. You are currently viewing the back side of it. That's my gear cage. It's just a closet with a bunch of toys in it. But I like to call it a gear cage. Oh, haven't had a whole lot to say on camera, but I have been writing a lot, and not actually officially, on this really cool looking mysterious book that will outlive me, but on Google Docs, and I've been slowly writing through all of them into a more permanent solution. Well, semi-permanent. But I've been writing a lot of music. I've been avoiding telling people about it, save for my brother. Like in the nitty-gritty creative stuff about it. Like, hey, I'm making music right now. Because I've done that several times in my life where I look really short on camera. We can't have that happen. I'm a 6'6" jolly green giant. There we go. Yeah, I've been avoiding telling people about my latest writing endeavors because it's always gone nowhere. Because I get the satisfaction of telling people about the prospect that I do for the final product. And then, even when I do get a final product out, it's never an encouraging celebration. It's never a celebration. It's just, oh, you did this. And I say that knowing that there's a bit of ego involved. And of course that's true. But I'm proud of what I create. And I feel like it's, I believe in it, and I feel like it's not unlistenable or unwatchable or whatever. And I make my stuff, everything I do is for, like, my friends to enjoy. Because, it's validating. And I've always desired, it's never been like this, but I've always desired friendships that, this is going to sound really sad. I don't know if it's just due to my environment, but I never really felt like the movie Midsummer came out 2 years ago. It's a horror movie about a couple of young adults who go to some Norwegian cult or whatever. There's a line in there where a cult member is talking to the lead, and he's like, she's in a destructive relationship that's going nowhere, and it's making her really unhappy, and he just asks her flat out, do you feel held? And, I'm not saying that that I feel unloved by the people that I know, but it's not exactly a culture that bleeds sincerity. I talk about sincerity a lot. I feel like there's a huge lack of it in my social circles, specifically. I can't say that for the whole world, clearly. I exist in a bubble. But my bubble happens to be a discouraging one. Say for a couple members, specifically, namely, the people who actually watch these are going to be thinking, what the hell, man? Because the ones who specifically watch these things are encouraging, and they're the best people I could ask for. So this is by no means a disassociation or calling anyone out. It's just that this is the environment that I've always had to create in, because I've always been alone in whatever I create. I mentioned this in another video, but I'm not involved in any social groups for creative stuff. It's completely just by myself. I'm trying to be more connected with my brother musically, but there's no community that I'm involved in, and I can't find my way into. I've been reaching out to a couple coworkers to set up a music jam session. So I'm hopeful about that. I just want to get to know people that I can be psyched about what they're making, and they can give me the same, you know? Like, I love everything that my brother releases. He's got this, it's like a web browser GarageBand. It's like a full suite of music production software that's browser based, and it's got a social platform on it, so you can, whatever you make, you can share it, and then you can also remix other people's work. It's really cool. You can also collaborate with other people, you know? It's just, it's a really cool platform to be on. And he's posting stuff all the time. You know, more so regularly at least than I am, and I see him working on it all the time, and the sounds he comes up with, I just get psyched about it. I get really excited. I start getting new ideas and like get excited and want to collaborate with them further, and I come up with new ideas building off of their own, and it just, you know, it's this experience that is very fulfilling. And I've only had like small glimpses of that. And maybe there's this projection to it as well, of this, you know, the grass is greener on the other side sort of mentality. Because, you know, I don't exist in that environment. So therefore I couldn't really know if that's really how it is. But all the biggest creative people in the world, you know, have a community around them, have friends that are that have the same interest, and, you know, bring a different technical ability to the table. It's just, you know, I can't ever properly describe this visual correctly, but I always think back to this just whirlpool of this flowing water just within itself. It's just this constant vortex that's feeding and washing over. That's what I think of when I think of like creative fulfillment and real connection with people on that level. It's just a constant flow that feeds into itself. I wonder if that's kind of like a black hole. No, maybe not. Yeah, I think that's really all I had to talk about. It's a lot more than I expected, actually. This whole talking in front of a camera thing, there's a couple different modes that you've seen me talk so far, and that is either very rigid and like this. This is that example. Just simply, it doesn't flow. It takes a lot of effort to construct what I want to talk about and how I'm saying it, because the idea isn't fully there. So that's one. Two is when it's most natural and I'm not even regarding the camera as like a presence. I'm just talking. It's just happening. So that's mode 2. I feel like there's a third. Maybe a third would be like the combination of the two. I think that is expressed. Each of those 3 things are expressed in every one of these. But the natural one, number 2, that's the most rare. That's when I'm just like on the rabbit trail. Yeah, it's a sort of like tunnel vision. Alright. That shall be all. Talk to you tomorrow.